Yeah, I'm not fond of losing, honestly. I feel like, life has all been about a competition, and I kind of learned that at a young age. Some people make it, some people don't. I grew up in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and it was tough growing up. You had to be tough there. I come from a big family. It's my mom, and then I have 2 sisters, and then I have 4 brothers. So I'm the middle child. I'm number 3.
He wouldn't want to eat more than what he's not supposed to eat so that the others can always have something too. Like he looks out for them, because he don't want we to be out of certain things and stuff like that.
I was probably 11 or 12 years old, and it was just tough. We got put out, and we had to live in a homeless shelter for about half the school year.
He kind of took up sports to kind of distract him from certain things, because it wasn't easy for us growing up.
Nothing was given to you. There was no handouts in anything, life, sports. Everything I've ever gotten in my life growing up, it was earned.
His upbringing, basically, we had our two parents basically always worked, and it was just like pretty much us looking out for one another.
I kind of learned how to work hard due to my family. Anything you want, you have to go and get it on your own.
After he finished grade 10, he decided that he's gonna go to the States. I said, why are you gonna go to the States? Oh, because he wants to go to a prep school. I said, you cannot go to the States. Because how are you gonna get there anyway,
He knew that there was definitely more opportunities over there. He knew if he wanted to play basketball to the next level, he had to leave Canada to make that happen.
He already talked to the coach and do everything on his own already in order how to get there.
He left here where we live and moved to Florida. Luckily, we had family over in Florida that he was able to stay with at the time, right? And then after he left Florida, it was just like, it was prep schools, and these prep schools, you got to pay. You got to pay. We had hit a lot of roadblocks trying to help him on his journey. I feel like a lot of people had helped him. Like a lot of people helped him on the way because they realized he was talented. People liked being around him, so people were willing to help him.
Everybody's basketball path has some twists and turns, and Rudi is no different. He started in junior college, then he went to Kansas State, ended up at Coastal Carolina, and now he's here at BYU. And each spot has presented different challenges, but in each spot, Rudi has had to prove who he is as a basketball player, and we're so excited to be able to get the culmination of that here at BYU.
When we went to Utah, everything felt so perfect. Everything felt right. The support from the coaching staff, the atmosphere in Utah. I felt like BYU was the right fit for him because they actually cared to see him develop and grow into a better player.
He's still got room to grow in many areas, but I really feel that's why he chose Coach Pope and decided, right, with a lot of Coach Figure's earnestness in the recruiting process, that this was going to be the best place for him to be able to advance his career from a basketball perspective. We see him in the gym every single morning, right, late at night, and we're super excited to see where he can grow individually, but also where he can take us.
We talk about Rudi's work ethic. We talk about his smile. We talk about the joy that he brings into a room. And Rudi's been through a lot of things in his life that would have made it very easy for none of those things to be true. And he would have had good reason.
There was days where I really wanted to come back home and stuff like that, but I knew what my goal was. My end goal was to become a Division I basketball player, and I told myself, even on the hard days, I was like, listen, like if this is what you really want to do, you got to fight every day, you just got to make it work, That's always kind of been my motto growing up is, just kind of finding a way to make it happen.
A lot of people get changed by their circumstances to the point where maybe you don't even recognize them anymore. Rudi has always stayed Rudi.
He's focusing right now on what he wants to accomplish and what he needs to accomplish. He's literally doing this because he, 1, loves basketball, but 2, he wants to put a smile on his mom's face.
If I help BYU, help them win a lot of ball games, they're gonna help me get to where I need to be, which will ultimately me be playing pro. That'll ultimately change my family's life, and it's gonna help them have, the opportunity to just live the way we've never gotten to live ever in my life. I feel like that's why I go so hard, because I know that if I do this and I accomplish this goal, then I can change not only mine, but my family's life.
I'm very proud, because In these days and age, not a lot of kids in their age group doing the right thing. I wish him very well, and I hope that whatever he do in life, his dreams will fulfill.